First up on tonight's card, it's a battle of the two Rickies, Curline versus Wellsford. Wellsford, 21 years of age, a very accomplished wrestling background, giving away a huge experience advantage to Curline at 25 years of age. 7 fights already under his belt.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, opening contest of WARZONE 10 from the Curline Hall, Dunedin, New Zealand. It is time to rattle the cage, opening contest. 3x3 minute round, 65 kilogram weight division. Proudly brought to you by Fresh Crew Barbers, Dunedin's freshest cuts. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Mr. Terry Hill. Firstly tomorrow, fighting out of the blue corner. Trained, ladies and gentlemen, by Ryan Diane Henry from the Hooligan Gym. Official weight, 74 kilograms, even. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall. This man is a jiu-jitsu and boxer. Fighting out of the CBD of Dunedin. Tonight wearing the white shorts with a red trim. 7 fights, 2 wins. Presenting Ricky Curline. And his opponent to my left, fighting out of the red corner. Trained by Matt Tyler from Team Hammerhead. This man is a wrestler. Official weight, 62.9 kilograms. Standing 5 feet 6 inches tall. Tonight wearing the black shorts with a yellow trim. Making his professional MMA debut and representing Moscow, Dunedin. Please welcome Ricky Wellsford.
Well, a touchy class from Perry Cale as referee Terry Hill brings these two fighters together.
I'm just going to give you 2 commands, all right? When I say stop, you stop fighting. When I say fight, you start a regime. You understand, gentlemen? Let's go to work.
Well, Howie, a couple of local boys. What can we expect from these two fighters?
Okay, we're going to have a really good clash here of styles, Mike, with both these boys. Ricky Wellsford in the black shorts there, coming from a very good wrestling background. Ricky Curline in the white shorts there has fought on a Hammerhead card several times. So, and he's coming from a kickboxing and an MMA background, so it's going to be action right from the beginning.
Well, straight away we see Wellsford, the wrestler, shooting in, looking for position. Notice with a wrestler, even though he's the smaller man, actually giving away about 8 kilos in weight to a more experienced fighter, he will look to establish his strength and dominance from the top, perhaps looking to see a bit of ground and pound. Interesting at this point, noticing how Curline's not letting his arms free to get on the ground and pound.
No, both of these fighters will know each other quite well. They've done a bit of study on each other, and they will know that Ricky Curline on the bottom there will definitely know he's going to be in this position a lot. So he would have trained for this position quite a bit with regards to using his jiu-jitsu against the wrestler.
Well, well schooled in jiu-jitsu there. We see he's in the full guard, locking the legs up high, looking to secure his legs further up underneath the armpits, not allowing Weston in the black shorts, not allowing his arm free, getting good arm control, and a double body slam there.
And he's bringing it on. He's trying to break away from that grip. He's trying to pass Ricky Curline's guard there. So Ricky on the top. This is going to be a bit tricky, Mike, with the two Rickies. Ricky on the top there is definitely going to work real hard and push Ricky on the bottom hard up against that cage, make him work to get past there.
Well, Ricky Wellsford in the black shorts with the red trim on his gloves. Curline on the bottom in the white shorts with the red trim.
We've had a nice pass to the guard there. Ricky Wellsford on top there now has moved to side mount. He's going to work really hard to establish this position now, Mike, and not lose position. But Ricky Curline on the bottom there is going to work very hard to try and get back to at least half guard or get back to full guard to get some control over this.
Good hip movement there from Curline on the bottom, looking to retain control of both the head and the arms to prevent the wrestler from raining down blows from on top. Seconds are ticking away in the first of three-minute rounds.
Ricky Curline's done a very good job to get back to full guard here, but Ricky Wellsford's really going to try and pass. There's a shot there for an armbar there, and Ricky Curline has beautiful sweep there to get on top finally with 10 seconds to go, Mike. He's really going to have to make this count.
Well, interesting. One thing we know of the wrestlers, are very good at scrambling on the ground and retaining position. As the seconds tick away, and we head back to the towels at the end of the first round of what is proving an enthralling bout.
It's been a great clash, Mike, this first round. We've had the control of the wrestler being on top for 90% of the round. A lovely sweep right at the end by Ricky Curline there to get on top in the white shorts. He's definitely used his jiu-jitsu right there against the wrestler. Very nice.
And for those of you who have trouble counting, On hand, our lovely ring card girl here at the Caledonian Hall in the deep south of Dunedin. We're underway for round 2. Wellsford in the black shorts with the red trim on the gloves. Curline, blue trim on his gloves, white shorts. Wrestler versus jiu-jitsu exponent. Wild right hand missing by a long shot. Look to see the wrestler shoot once again. Gets in for the single.
Yes, very nice work there by Ricky Wellsford to get on top again. Very reminiscent of the first round, Mike. Once again, they're going to try and establish position all the time here in this round. Ricky on top. Ricky Curline's really going to have to work to get back to half guard, which he's trying to lock up an arm there right now, and he's going to try and scoot out the back door there and try and get a bit of control there on Ricky Wellsford on top. But there's some good base going on there from Ricky Wellsford on top there. He's just going to put plenty of weight on Ricky Curline there, and he's going to make him work from the bottom.
Well, the wrestler using body position, making him feel the weight on the chest, while the jiu-jitsu grappler looking for control on the arms, looking for an opportunity, noticing.
He's definitely locking up the arms a lot.
Looking for an arm lock there.
He's going to try and use that. He's got an inverted triangle on there too, by the look of it. So
that should pop out. Not a good enough, strong enough base, but still signs from the jiu-jitsu practitioner. You have to be careful. Now looking for an arm in triangle.
He is too. He's done very well to move his hips there to get back to full guard, and now going for the triangle straight away. Ricky Wellsford on top's going to have to be very careful where he leaves his arms and his body parts in this fight.
Look to see if we can turn that into a reverse arm bar.
Very nice sweep there for a start.
Notice Wellsford holding his hands close and tight.
There's a scramble on for the top position now. They're both going to work very well here for this, and Ricky's going to try on the bottom there. He's going to try and lock up a leg and at least have half guard as he's going for a bit of a guillotine there. There's a bit too much room there, I think, Mike.
Be very surprised to see a wrestler, particularly at this stage of the fight when you're a little bit sweaty, submitted by a guillotine.
There's plenty of noise coming from Ricky Curline's corner there, and the instructions are becoming thick and fast.
Well, at this stage, you see the dangers of the submission expert from the base, trained by Peter Clinch, and Wellsford on top, the wrestler.
Working, gentlemen, or I'll stand you up.
I'd like to see him free up his arms a lot more.
I think Ricky Curline on the bottom is doing that intentionally. He definitely doesn't want to get grounded and pounded here, but he's trying to come off with his feet to hips there now. He's trying to make a bit of space to swing those legs to try and go for the armbar or a sweep. He's going for another triangle again here right now.
This one's not a bad position. I don't think he's got the arm in there.
And once again, Mike, we're right at the death of this round. It's unfortunate there's some good positioning there that Ricky Curline's got there, but a nice slam.
Power slam to finish
and
the
some
round
punches to finish strong.
Well, the power slam we saw from the wrestler. He, though, was in trouble with the triangle, and the seconds have ticked away, and this bout is evening up nicely. And welcome back to the Caledonian Hall in the heart of Dunedin. We have an enthralling bout ahead of us. The two Rickies, Wellsford versus Curline, and the wrestler versus the grappler.
Absolutely, it's been two close rounds, I think, Mike. It's this can go any way, this fight. There's been some great finishes right on the end of both of these rounds. Nice slam there from Ricky Wellsford there to get out of that tight triangle, I think.
Well, we're heading into round 3, and it is an evenly contested bout. Certainly, Wellsford would have won round 1. The second round, very close. A number of submission attempts by Curline in the white shorts against Wellsford in the black shorts with the red trim. The wrestler versus the jiu-jitsu grappler. And we start, as we ended, with the wrestler shooting in for the takedown. And Curline on his back, looking for the submissions.
He's going to be working really hard again. Ricky Curline on the bottom there. He's done a great job to nullify the attack from the wrestler, but he's always been on his back pretty much through the whole fight. But like you saw, Mike, in the end of that second round, this is pretty close. This could be win this round, win the fight, possibly.
Well, certainly it's all on the line here in this third and final round.
Armbar going there too.
Attempted armbar there, just wasn't quite in the right position.
Yeah, just nice pass there from Ricky Wellsford on top there, but Ricky's worked his hips very well on the bottom there to get back to full guard.
This bout, of course, sponsored by Dunedin City Motors, Ford Motors. We have 2 minutes ticking away in what has become an enthralling tussle between the wrestler and the jiu-jitsu grappler.
There's plenty of noise coming from this crowd, Mike. It's a very close fight, and they understand how close this can be. This decision is going to be coming up in this fight.
Look at Curline with his hands on. He's getting wrist control. He's looking to slide his legs up, looking for the submissions from the bottom. Gosh, the strength of this young man, he's outweighed by 8 kilograms, but he's constantly dominated position.
He's up and needs to try and pass Ricky's guard from the bottom there. He needs to get through to a different position just to secure more and more
90
dominance.
seconds ticking away, and this, the third and final round. We have Wellsford, the wrestler, on top. Curline on the bottom with arm control, looking for the submission, and perhaps he needs it at this stage in the fight. Well, certainly, Howie, at this stage, both of these boys will be pretty fatigued. The bodies will be pretty slick. Arm weary. How are you calling it?
It's very close. They're going to have to make the good choices for the last 60 seconds to go, Mike, in this fight. No one wants to make a mistake.
Well, and we've seen in the past a single mistake and it can be all over.
Lovely sweep there from Ricky Curline. I think fatigue could be a big part of this fight right now.
Well, Curline in full mount and looking to see him posture up, and this is something we haven't seen from Wellsford. Tacking away, but Wellsford clamming on with a double grip around the waist, limiting the impact he can have. Look at the way that Curline's pushing down with his forearms, trying to create room to land those big bombs from the top.
Absolutely, he's trying to make room for those strikes.
Certainly he'd like to finish this round on top like this. And good scrambling there from the wrestler.
And it's a lovely omoplata being applied there by Ricky Curline on top. Bit of a mistake there by the wrestler getting up that way.
Well, he left his arm in now.
Absolutely. He's just got out in time with 10 seconds to go.
A little bit lucky that he was able to get his arm slick enough to get it out of there.
And another takedown.
Well, this is a seesawing battle. What a great way to start our fight. Well, who will it be? Wellsford the wrestler or Curline the jiu-jitsu practitioner? Let's go to the cards.
There's been some great action in this fight, Mike. There's been some lovely takedowns by Ricky Wellsford on top there right now, but there's been very nice attempts there from Ricky Curline from the bottom. He knew he was going to be in this position in that fight, I think, with the style of fighter he was up against. Finished very strong in that final round.
Well, it seems pretty clear. First round, no doubt, to the wrestler, Wellsford. Third round, probably to Curline. That second round, very, very close.
Definitely up for grabs. Lovely sweep there. Lovely sweep.
In this case, which way do you go if you're a judge? How do you judge a fight that is this close where you haven't really had those definitive strikes?
Well, it's once again, it depends where the judges are sitting and what they're actually seeing. It's like, do they judge the guy that's going for the sub or the guy that gets out? If the sub doesn't work, does it get scored?
Well, Matt Tyre must be pretty proud of his charge. Gave away 8 kilos and 7 fights in experience. Curline, he's pretty gassed as well. He's pretty arm weary. He knows he's been in about.
Absolutely. I think Ricky Wellsford definitely knows he's been in his first fight, that's for sure. Plenty of chat in the hooligan corner there. Did a pretty good job and some lovely sweeps there from Ricky Curline.
And let's go to the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the official decision, a big round of applause to both fighters for a fantastic opening contest. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard. It is a split decision.
Well, that's a close call.
Red corner, Ricky Wellsford.
Well, there can't have been much in it. The judges probably gave the second round to Wellsford. That was enough to secure him the bout, and victory for the hometown boy from the Hammerhead gym. And what a promising career it looks ahead for young Ricky Wellsford.
Yes, that's his first MMA fight, Mike, so it's going to be interesting to see how he goes. He's definitely got some strength there in that wrestling background. Definitely came through in that fight.
Ricky, coming into this one, he had 7 more fights than yourself, regardless of the amateur status. It was a very close fight. There was a couple of times that we thought it was going to be a very early night. What was the instructions in the final round from your corner, given how close it was?
Keep my hands up. Keep going for that same shot, get him to the ground.
Did you feel you had done enough, or you thought it could have gone the other way with the decision of the judges?
I knew it was very close. I got him down a few times, but I got the decision. I'm happy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Ricky Wellsford.
Well, what a way to start our evening. Ricky Wellsford goes out a winner, and both these fighters have set a benchmark for a great fight card ahead.